You know, I was just thinking of something. I could only imagine when, you know, the old people came through this country, all the way across Canada. It's just like this. Boreal forest, man. Boreal forest, as far as the eye can see. And they didn't have things like off and, you know, muskol and stuff like that back then, mosquito repellents. I could just imagine that they got ate alive, and I would imagine that, you know, just stopping for a second would make them go crazy, because I am right now and I'm going crazy. Anyways, that's the way I'm going, I believe. So further down, I believe this trail has got an Indian name, the Waskahagan. And I love coming out here. I love it. Even though my boots are even more wet now. Deadly mushrooms. At least I gather they're deadly. You never eat mushrooms unless you know exactly what they are. They could kill you or make you very sick, or do other things to you. Don't eat mushrooms unless you know what they are. Look at these pretty flowers. I don't know what they are. I've never seen them before. But they're very pretty. Yeah, stop for a second and the bugs catch up and they're all over me. And since I don't feel like going insane, I'm gonna keep walking. Look at all this dead wood in here. It's everywhere. I mean, it might be hard pressed to light that on fire, but look at it all. You dry that out and you're good. That there you can start. Look, vertical standing, dead, perfect for firewood if you're lost. I'm not lost, so I'm not gonna use it. If I was, I'd be cutting that baby down and then collecting lots of this stuff. Get it all in here. There's bugs. I sure do hate them. Oh well. Part of the system. And, you know, they probably hate me just as much as I hate them. Now my pant legs are completely soaked, so I am going to be starting a fire in here just to dry out for the way back. And here we are. We're coming up to a spruce bog. This place is cool. Gets a little darker in here. So I wonder how the low light will work. There is it's very soft earth walking on. Look at this. Look at this in here. And look, Labrador tea abounds in these areas. All throughout Alberta, when you find very muskeggy, you know, pine boggy areas, this stuff, Labrador tea, good stuff. Lord. Oh, and it smells. It smells like decay in here. But it's not a bad decay, it's a good decay. I just heard something over there. So I'm going to be a little quieter now. What a lovely area. Labrador tea, people. Labrador tea. They come out. The deep, dark woods. Anyway, it's very diverse in here. You can go from areas of, look at how moisture laden this ground is. There goes a frog. Back in there. Oh, this ground is just moisture, just full of it, full of water. But this area goes from pine bog like this to boreal, you know, easy to walk on ground, dense bush, to open field. There's an actual place. Holy crap, look at all the frogs in here. Big guy there. Anyway, there is a place that I've been to in this area that it is a floating marsh. So the ground actually floats on top of water. And I was lucky, apparently, when I went through there, it was getting to be freeze up. End of October, early November. But you can actually fall in there. Farmers have lost horses in there, and yeah, so I stay off there in the summer. Winter or fall, when the ground is freezing, that's fine. But it's pretty cool. So YouTube, it's about 9 o'clock. Oh, look at those ones. It's 9 o'clock, Monday, June 25th. And the sun is still up. It's still bright out here. I can see where I'm going. When I return, I will not be able to whatsoever. So, that's just it. I'm coming up to a lake now, I believe, or a slough of sorts. You can see the sun through the trees there. There's a clearing over there. Man, I would not want to be lost out here. At all. And it would suck. Lucky for me, I have a GPS with me, which I'm not using right now, but I have it in case I get lost. I have marked the van as a waypoint on it, and all I have to do is return to that waypoint if I get lost. I also have an ulterior motive for coming out here. I'm actually going to check on one of my geocaches. I've hidden way out here in the middle of nowhere. Man, you gotta love it. There aren't too many places left in the world where you can do this and see this. So, you know, so far away from, or so close to civilization, I should say. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Just taking it all in. This is, if I can see over there, beautiful. You can't see it yet, but I'm gonna crest this hill and should be able to get a shot of it. No, the grass is too high. Damn it. God damn it. I'm gonna go look over there. I'm going through here. There's lots of thorns. Deadfall in here. But if I step on it, I will probably break my leg. Now, spider web. Anyways, have a look out there. Cool. fact, we get to another place up here where we can actually walk down into the slough. There's a beaver dam there. So I'll be doing that when I get there. That is the wild rose. That is Alberta, Canada's flower. That's our flower, guys. The wild rose. And in the fall, well, throughout these produce what are called rose hips. I don't think there's any on here right now, but they'll produce. There's one. Those will turn red in the fall, or actually closer to the end of summer. They'll turn red into the fall. Harvest those, throw them in your tea. Very good source of vitamin C. Excellent source of vitamin C. I hear they also are good for the stomach, but I don't know about that. I haven't checked that out, so don't listen to me on that. Good vitamin C. That's all you need to know. I believe at the crest of this hill there will be a beautiful vista over a wetland type area. We'll see what we can see when we get to the top of this hill. Oh, you can kind of see it. Walk in there a bit. Deadfall. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And continue on down the trail. Lovely, 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 lovely. I love this. Getting out here. This is the first time I've actually really recorded it. I had an old camera and I took some video footage of when I went to BC climbing up the mountain. In fact, I was on my way to a geocache there too. But this is the first footage of my hikes that is going to be on YouTube. I might roll some of that footage in. It's really, it's not the best quality. It was done on my old PowerShot S30. So it's not the best quality. Oh no. Damn it. Oh fuck. Oh well. I didn't bring my cigarettes with me. And it would be really nice to have a cigarette right about now. But no. Every time I come out here I forget something. Last time I came out here I forgot my keys in my van. And I had to rely on this little guy to get me in. Victorinox Cadet. But a cigarette to get rid of these mosquitoes would be really nice. There you go. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. Well, get around the corner here and we'll be at the beaver dam. I can't believe I did that. God damn it. Yeah. sun is bright on the screen, isn't it? This, if you believe it or not, it goes down there. There's a trench. This is known as a beaver hall. This is where they go back up into the trees there, chop down trees. This floods with water, and they just float the logs down into the water, into the lake, I should say. Pretty ingenious little varmint. Oh, I guess they're not really varmint. Pretty ingenious little mammals, those things. And there, you can see that out there, but that's the beaver dam. I'm not going out there. It's pretty full of water right now. It's 9:15. I've been hiking for half an hour now. And I venture to say that I'm probably another hour from my geocache at this pace. And I'm setting a good pace. So just want to get there, have a little fire, or maybe not even a fire. Maybe I'll just fire up my stove and have some water. I wish I had my cigarettes with me, because I could really use some relief from these bugs. But sadly, I don't have them. There's so many trails split off in here. And if you took the wrong one, you would get lost so easily. Everything in here looks the same as somewhere else. Everything. Anthill. It helps to know where you're going. I've got turned around in here before, up in the north end. And yeah, it can get pretty freaky when you don't know where you are, especially at night. I can't wait to get back to the car for a smoke. Anyways, I need to save room on the SD card. Come to an obstacle in the path. Ugh. Tree must have just came down. I'm pretty good about clearing stuff out of the pathway here, but once in a while you come out here and just that, fallen trees. You know, it gets windy and stuff. So I have yet to be out here on this side in the winter time. So I don't know what I don't know how this trail gets in the winter. I imagine it's the same as the other, as the north end. Who knows? Say there's probably about another hour of daylight, maybe. So probably about the time I'm getting to the cache. It'll be nighttime, and I don't know if I'll be able to film again after that. Unlike up north, it stays light longer than down here. The further you go north, the longer it stays light out. So, but here I am. I'm going to stay late all night. And that's that. So, it's now 9:30. I'm still heading that way. I really wish I was heading that way, but that's okay. I'm going that way. Still got to get to my geocache. And you know what? I haven't seen or even heard, I've heard birds, but I haven't seen any animals, any wildlife while I'm out here. Which is really weird, because I usually see a ton of it. Maybe it's because I'm talking for the camera, or maybe I'm just being louder than normal. I don't know, but I usually see tons. Deer, moose, coyote, everything out here. Today, nothing yet. We'll see. I just heard something large get up and move. Up there, somewhere back in there. So, I'm gonna go and see what it was. Probably won't see anything. It's kind of ironic after I just said I haven't heard or seen any wildlife. Crash. 10 minutes down the trail, crash. Pretty crazy. Don't know. Beautiful, beautiful shot of the lake there. This, I believe, oh maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, nice. Ooh, that hurt the knee. I really need to invest in some trekking poles. I heard they are very good for your knees. Beautiful, I tell you. Can't see that in the city. next crossroad. Finally. I really want to buy a larger memory card for for this camera, but it's not mine, so I don't know if I mean, I can use it. It's my girlfriend's, but I don't know if I might buy one of my own. I don't know. So picky what I want, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the one that I want, because I have to do all the things that I want it to do. So just keep looking around. Yeah.